Hey man, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for um, coming back to the channel. Thank you for checking out the video. It means a lot. This is going to be about Star Wars, the Blu-rays that I own, and sort of a be careful if you see this on eBay. Um, I got hoodwinked, gypped, and bamboozled. All three. I didn't even get taken out to dinner first. Horrible joke. But we'll get to this first. But I've got this one. I've got all the other Blu-rays and everything, and the DVDs right here. As far as I know, they've never released all. Let me see if I remember this right. They've never had all six movies in a set. They've had the prequels in a set. They've had the original trilogy in a set, but not all six at the time. I got this off of eBay. I know. And I got it. I'm going, cool. 12 disc set, all six classic films. Classic's an interesting term for the first three. Commentaries, widescreen stuff, and the big thing that they said was you get the original theatrical version of the original trilogy and a bonus feature. So I'm going, I'm in. I'm in. I think I spent like $19 or something like that for this. So I'm going, cool, $19 for all the movies, plus I get the original trilogy before the remasters and all that. Awesome. So I'm opening it up. I'm looking at it. I've had this for many, many, many years. I'm looking at it. I'm going, okay, cool. It's the movies. I already had these in separate, DVD cases and all that. And I'm looking at it and I'm going, hold on, wait a minute. And I get to disc 2 of Attack of the Clones, which for me, let's see, out of the originals, I like Empire the most. Out of the prequels, I like Revenge of the Sith the most, to be honest. Yes, including that horrible, no. That was dumb. When I'm looking at this, I'm going, wait a minute, something doesn't seem right. And I look at it, I'm looking at it, I'm going, son of a gun. This is a copied DVD with the artwork printed on. Label, whatever. So I'm going, well, that sucks. So what I did was I took the copies. I mean, every single disc originally was copies. But what I do, I put my copies in the other disc, the other cases, and my good ones are here. So, haha. But yeah, it's just I got my other ones like sitting in the closet or something like that. But there are, you do get the theatrical version of each original movie, and as part of a bonus disc. I mean, that's for me $19 to have the original trilogy. It's worth it for me. Now, granted, this is the printed on DVR thing. DVR, DVD. It's a copied movie. All right, there you go. Use your brain. But I look at that. I'm going, okay, $20 for a copy of the original versions from 77, 80, 83. I'm okay with that. But if you're on eBay, you see somebody selling this for like $20, $25, be very careful. Make sure it's what you want to get. Or if you don't mind putting out $20 for copied DVDs and original theatrical versions, have at it, Hoss. It's your money. Now, I could be wrong about some of these things. I'm sure I'm going to get some uber Star Wars fan correcting me, and honestly, I really don't care. I just like the movies. That's that. I don't try and find hidden meanings for whatever. Anyway, moving on. Then I go, okay, well, eventually, I'm gonna have to get the Blu-rays because I got PS4. I can play Blu-rays on that. This is before Disney Plus, and I go, okay, well, I'm eventually gonna have to upgrade. Um, well, what am I gonna do? And I saw this on Amazon, sold by Amazon, um, for like $80. And I'm looking at it, I'm looking at it. I'm going, okay, I like that, but I don't like how the discs look. Excuse me. Sorry. It was just a silver disc with the blue lettering, episode, blah, 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 title, Blu-ray, DVD, and all that. I'm going, okay, that just doesn't, it's not physically appealing to me. If I want to grab the Blu-ray out, I want to actually, I want to be impressed. I wasn't impressed with that. Then I saw the version that is, as far as I know, I could be wrong, but European version, I guess is the right phrase to use. And I bought this one. I bought this version. And I can tell it's probably British or UK or whatever because of that and that. Let's see. Yeah, Irish Film Classification Office for 12, and then one's for, I guess, British. So this is UK, a UK version, as far as I know. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, and more than likely. But I got it. I go, okay, cool. I made sure that it would play on my PS4, and it does. So I'm going, all right. I got that. The discs looked a lot better, just more appealing for me visually, and I go, okay, cool. I didn't expect it to look like this. All right, comes looking like that. I'm going, okay, cool. It's interesting. It's a little bit different, and this is a Blu-ray version of the complete Saga. Everything. Everything. Well, the movies. There's a thing here, Guide to the Galaxy. I'll talk about that here in a little bit. But let's just go through it. It has this look. Now there is an American version. The American version just has the disc, silver, blue letters, blah blah blah. I saw that and I go, oh, I kind of want the European version, the UK version, because I know it'll play on my thing. And open it up and look at the discs. So, okay, this is kind of cool. Then I see the discs and I'm going, okay, wow. This is for episode 1, Phantom Menace. You get Yoda. Now that bottom silver and blue, that's what the entire disc would look like for the American version. So, sorry, America. When it comes to the Star Wars DVD Blu-ray set, you suck. UK version's awesome. But yeah, Yoda for episode 1, Phantom Menace. It was different. Didn't really care for it, but honestly, it's Star Wars, This one is for episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Not my favorite one out of the prequels, but still good. Christopher Lee right there. Great actor. Big fan of his. If you haven't seen his horror movies, definitely go out of your way to watch those. Then we get, honestly, my favorite out of the 3 prequels. You get Revenge of the Sith. Palpatine right there. And honestly, I like how it looks. Visually, for me, it's very appealing. And glad to have it. Then, then you've got episode 4 right here. Obi-Wan on the front there. And I mean, what more can be said? Here you have Chewbacca for Empire Strikes Back, my favorite one out of the original trilogy. Just because at the time I watched it, I'm going, okay, what's going to happen? I don't like how this. I was young, all right, and then you get Vader for Return of the Jedi. I could have done without the little Ewok dance at the end, but whatever. Now, Jedi, at the end of the Ewok dance, when Luke looks over and he sees um, Yoda, hang on, Obi-Wan, Yoda, and Vader, his father, um, in, let me see. I'm not sure about the version that I have. It probably is. Let me see. Come on. In the DVD version of Jedi, this one, this is my copy. I don't know if, I don't remember if when Luke looks over he sees Obi-Wan, Yoda, and his father, but not like Vader, like he sees Anakin. I'm not sure if on this version it's that old, the older man, or if it's Hayden Christensen as Anakin. Not real sure, to be honest with you. Um, but in this version, right here, that is has a theatrical version. That is the older man. So that's that. Now, in the again, if I'm wrong, please correct me, and I probably will get corrected. Actually, in version 15 and shut up. But again, in the Blu-ray version, Anakin is shown when Luke does a little reminisce, sees the Force Ghost stuff. So that's the movies. Then you get into the bonus stuff. They call these the archives. This is for episode 1, 2, and 3. Of course, you get 3PO. And then for episode 4, 5, and 6 for the archives, you get Lando. Really dug him. Even after his whole, well, I'd like to think I'm gender fluid. No. You're born a man, you're born a woman. That's it. My opinion. Then you get into bonus stuff, documentaries and spoofs and things like that. Again, this is the UK version, and I absolutely love it. When we get into this bad boy, when we get into what that's all about, Phantom Menace, you have artwork. Awesome. Really awesome. Darth Maul. Honestly, I wish they would have done more with this character in that first movie. Would have been great. Attack of the Clones. Didn't really care for it. It's kind of on the bottom of my list. I'm going to have to update it. Then you get Revenge of the Sith. That fight on Mustafar is honestly awesome. I like it. New Hope artwork. That's a pretty well-known shot right there. This came out 2011. So I've had it for, let's see, I've had this for about 5 years or so. I got it a little bit later. Anyway, I'm rambling. Yoda, Empire Strikes Back, my favorite one out of the original trilogy. A very well-known shot there from Jedi. A very, very well-known shot. Then we get Boba Fett on some type of lizard-looking thing. And then Han and the Ewoks. I'm not saying anything about the Ewoks. 3PO and R2 and some robot deal. Don't know what's going on there. And then we get into the bonus stuff. each episode on the bonus disc. So when you have, let's see, the 3PO disc that I showed, that's for episode 1 through 3, the bonus material. On the other versions I have, the ones that are in here, the bonus stuff is on that, but there's just all sorts of extra, as far as I know. Each one is separated into like, hey, this part was at this planet in the movie, so we have all this, and then this planet, and then all that, and then this planet, and then all that. Episode 1 is Naboo, Tatooine, and Coruscant. For Naboo, you've got an overview, and you also have an interview with Liam Neeson. You have 3 deleted or extended scenes, trash talking droids, the battle is over, and Anakin's return. Then you have something called the Collection, which is 360 turnarounds of just vehicles and ships and things. You can rotate them, do whatever you want to do with them, kind of get a closer look and all that. And then commentaries, and then concept art. For Tatooine, you get an overview, then an interview with Rick McCallum about pod racers, and then another interview with him about filming in Tunisia. It's not Tunisia, it's Tunisia. Look at me being all proper and stuff. Then the deleted extended scene, you have 2, battle on the boarding ramp and extended pod race wager. Then you have the collection, more turnarounds, more commentary, concept art. Then you have, and this is something that's interesting, then you have for Coruscant, you have an overview of that. Then an interview with George Lucas on preparing to write episode 1. You're thinking, okay, you're writing episode 1, blah, 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 all right. From 1994. To me, that's awesome. Sorry, nose itching. Not picking my nose, scratching it. Picking it would mean whatever. Deleted extended scene, Bail Organa of Alderaan, then more turnarounds, commentaries, and all that. Episode 2, you have the overview. It takes place in 4 places: Coruscant, Naboo, Tatooine, and Geonosis. For me, if I had to rank the prequels, honestly, for me, it would be in reverse order. It would be Revenge of the Sith, Attack of the Clones, Phantom Menace. Not that I hate Phantom Menace, it's just not my favorite out of all those. I still like it. I'll still watch it. Quit stalling. So you have the interview for the Coruscant part. You have a Ewan McGregor interview. Deleted scene, extended speeder chase, which to me is one of my favorite scenes out of that one. The Lost 20, more collections, turnarounds, and all that. For Naboo, you have an overview. Then you have a deleted scene, 2 of those, Anakin's Nightmares, and then Anakin and Rui, which I wonder if that's like a Jedi from like the Deep South, you know. Rui! Horrible joke, sorry. Then more collections and concept art and things. Tatooine, it's just an overview, more turnaround, 360 stuff, concept art and commentaries. Geonosis, you have an overview, you have a Hayden Christensen interview, and then blue screen stuff. You also have the deleted extended scene, raid on the droid control ship, and then extended arena fight, which I thought was pretty rad. More turnaround stuff, commentary, things like that. Episode 3, you get, it is on, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, technically 5, but we're going to just say 4. Coruscant, Utapau, Mustafar, and Kashyyyk and Order 66. On the Coruscant part, you have an overview of that, an interview with Samuel L. Jackson, the deleted extended scenes, elevator antics, escape through the hangar, and changes to the Constitution, more turnaround stuff, commentaries, things like that. For Utapau, you have the overview, you have Utapau chase animatics, turnarounds, and all that. For Mustafar, you have an interview with Natalie Portman. You have the Mustafar Duel animatics, Mustafar Duel Lava River animatics, kind of how they did all that. This isn't the scene you're looking for. Horrible. It sounds like Paul McCartney. Stop it. Then for Kashyyyk, overview of that. There's a lot of extended deleted scenes on this one, extended or deleted, whatever. Kashyyyk attack and Order 66 animatic. Anakin kills Shakti. Jedi imposters at the temple. Senate duel animatic, and then Yoda communes with Qui-Gon. Then more 360 turnarounds and concept art. It's actually a really cool thing, to be honest with you. What in the world is that? Yeah, I'm good. I don't need to watch you, Crowder. Then for the Lando disc, that is for episode 4, 5, and 6. And these are awesome. For episode 4, of course, it's Tatooine aboard the Death Star and Battle of Yavin. You have an interview with Mark Hamill, an interview with Anthony Daniels. For the deleted / extended scenes, Tusk Station, I'll probably pronounce that wrong. Old Woman on Tatooine, Aunt Beru's Blue Milk, The Search for R2-D2, The Rough Cut for the Cantina. You know that whole, all right. Stormtrooper Search. Now, I'm not sure with that one if Greedo shoots first or not. Honestly, I get that whole thing, but I'm not obsessed with it, really. Then you get an interview with Carrie Fisher and extended scene from aboard the Death Star. Vader widens the search. Alternate Biggs and Luke reunion. Overviews of Yavin and all that. Then for episode 5, it's Hoth, Dagobah, and pursued by the Imperial fleet. That's what it says right here. You get an interview from 1979 by George Lucas on editing The Empire Strikes Back, plus an interview with Irvin Kershner. Deleted or extended scenes, Han and Leia extended Echo Base argument. Luke's recovery, Luke and Leia at the medical center. Deleted Wampa scenes, the fate of General Veers. More turnarounds and commentaries and stuff. For Dagobah, you got an interview with George Lucas about the Force from 2010. Yoda's test on deleted extended scene. Then, pursued by the Imperial fleet, you have Hiding in the Asteroid and alternate Han and Leia kiss. How you gonna do an alternate of that? Come on, they kiss and that's it. And then Cloud City is part of that one as well. Lobo's capture, Leia attends to Luke, and then more overviews and concept art and things. For episode 6, it's Tatooine, Endor, and Death Star 2 Space Battle, which sounds like a really bad Sci-Fi Channel movie. Death Star 2 Space Battle, starring Ian Ziering, Debbie Gibson, Tiffany, and that one guy from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Not Ferris, the other guy. The guy that, anyway. Tatooine, Endor, Death Star 2 Space Battle. You have overviews, deleted extended scenes, Vader's arrival and reaching out to Luke, and Tatooine Sandstorm. Then you have an interview with Harrison Ford, Rebel raid on the bunker, deleted or extended scene. Then you have for the deleted extended scene for the Death Star 2 Space Battle, Jar Jar's conflict, Battle of Endor, The Lost Rebels, more 360 turnaround stuff, more art, concept art things. The bonus disc 3, which is try and grab this without it goofing up. That you can't see that. What am I doing? Come on, fingers, work with me here. Come on. Thank you. This one, the R2-D2 one. That one has documentaries and spoofs. Making of Star Wars from 1977. It's about 48 minutes or so. The Making of Empire Strikes Back, SPFX, from 1980, about 48 minutes. Classic Creatures, Return of the Jedi, from 1983, about 48 minutes or so. The first one is like a behind the scenes of Making of Star Wars. The second one is special effects. Third one is the Classic Creatures of Return of the Jedi. Then you get from 97, about a half hour or so, Anatomy of a Dewback. Again, how the special effects became more special 20 years later. And this one it says George Lucas explains and demonstrates how his team transformed the original Dewback creatures from immovable rubber puppets in the original 77 release to seemingly living, breathing creatures for the 97 special edition update. Then you get Star Warriors from 2007, about 83 minutes. This is a documentary, sort of a tribute to the 501st Legion, Star Wars costume enthusiasts, how basically that fan club, which is what it is, um, they promote their interest in the film through charity, volunteer work, fundraisers. They do a lot of really cool stuff. In fact, I have a friend of mine that's part of that. Star Wars Tech from 2007, about 43 minutes. That one has talking about it just says it all, the tech, weapons and vehicles and gadgets and all that. You also have leading scientists talk about physics and lasers and how possible the tech in Star Wars could happen now. It's an interesting thing, really. Then you have conversation with the Masters, Empire Strikes Back 30 years later, 2010, around a half hour. And then Star Wars spoofs. It's about an hour and a half here. Movie spoofs rather, parodies. Everything from Family Guy to The Simpsons to How I Met Your Mother, and also the music video that Weird Al did. It's called The Saga Begins, which is a parody of Don McLean, American Pie. But that's Weird Al's. Weird Al's just great, man. He's awesome. But yeah, that's the set. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. I spent the majority of the time talking about this one. But it's a great set. It's awesome. Of course, now with Disney Plus, if I want to watch one of the movies, I can just, boom, give me that. But it's still awesome to have. Still looks good on the shelf. That's all that really matters. Sorry, I got the hiccups. Now we move on to episode 7, 3.5, and then 8. Yeah, Star Wars has a pretty important spot right here. And I remember I first saw the original trilogy on VHS. I think it belonged to an older sibling. And I watched it with my dad, and I thought it was awesome. I loved it. It was different. The first one I saw was Return of the Jedi. Then in 97, when they did the remasters, I'd seen the originals. When the remasters came out in 97, me and my dad, we went and watched each one. It was, I think, it's like 2 weeks. They'd show New Hope for 2 weeks, and then Empire for 2 weeks, and then Jedi for 2 weeks over the course of like a month and a half, 2 months or so. And we went and watched them every time they came out. Then when Force Awakens came out, we saw that one twice. We saw Rogue One, and then unfortunately he passed away about a month and a half or so before Last Jedi came out, and that was the first one. I think that was the first one that I saw without him. So regardless of what people like about Star Wars or this or that, or this person ruined it or that person ruined it, or this director's, a garbage fire, for me, it was something I shared with my dad, just wish he was still around to see the right term is the prima nocta of the entire saga. But he's not, is what it is. Um, so we're going to get into these right here. Sorry to bring it down like that, but we both love Star Wars, and just wish he was still around. That's all. So yeah, first we have out of the newer ones, Force Awakens. This one I didn't mind. This one I didn't mind at all. Now I'm gonna put Rogue One as part of the newer ones, even though storyline wise it's between Revenge of the Sith and New Hope. I'm just gonna, that's kind of where I'm gonna put it here. But this one has a cinematic journey, a complete documentary like making of. You also have the story Awakens. It's just a table read. Building BB-8. J.J. Abrams directed this one. New creatures. You have more of a deep dive into the lightsaber battle between Rey and Kylo Ren, that snow fight. John Williams again talking about the music. You also have the ILM, the visual magic of the Force, basically how digital artistry has really just changed how the movie is, plus deleted scenes and all that. So yeah, so that's what it looks like. The little slip disc. This pops out, and then that's it right there. You have the. Let me double check. There's a lot of bonus stuff. This is the Blu-ray right here. Then you flip it over, and this is the DVD version right here. Plus, this is the come on, turn. Thank you. And then this is all the bonus stuff, deleted scenes, and all that good jazz. Yeah, it's one of my favorite ones. It really is. My dad liked it. He didn't expect. I didn't expect either. He didn't expect Han Solo to die, so that really kind of it got to him a little bit. Then I saw this one twice. I saw this one once in Clovis and once in Tucumcari, which is about a half hour from me. And I almost saw it 3 times. I go, you know what? Twice is enough. I'm going to let this fester for a little bit and then go from there. Then you had Rogue One, which storyline-wise is between episode 3 and 4. This is the Rebel Plan movie, I guess. It's not bad. Not bad. Honestly, this one would be, let's see. This is my Jedi. This is my Empire. Actually, I take that back. This is my Jedi. I don't hate it. I'm not blown away by it. I just like it. You know? This one is my New Hope. I'm going, okay, well that's how they did that. I'm not blown away by it. I don't hate it. I like it. I'm entertained by it. But it's not my favorite. A lot of bonus stuff on this one. Slipcase, just like the other one. This one pops out for whatever reason. It pops a little bit more than the other, but can't complain. Same thing as before. Sorry, these things just anyway. Blu-ray, DVD with all the bonus features, of which you have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You have A Rogue Idea, Jin the Rebel, Cassian the Spy, K2SO the Robot, Baze and Chirrut, Guardians of the Wilds, Bodhi and Saw, the Pilot and the Revolutionary, the Empire, Visions of Hope, the Look of Rogue One, the Princess and the Governor, and then Epilogue, the story continues. Again, this one, I liked it. Again, it's not my all-time favorite, but my mother, I went and saw it with her. My dad saw it. He kind of goes, "Huh, okay." Um, I think my dad saw it. Let me double check and see. I don't know if he was able to see this one or not. I can't really remember because this one came out in 2016. Yeah, because he passed away October 9th, 2017. Okay. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. But anyway, my mother, after we were all said and done, leaving the theater. Yeah, he did get to see it. We were in Clovis when we saw it. He saw it. He came out. And he went, "Huh." And then I liked it. I thought it was good. Um, the part at the end where Jin and Cassian, when they're on that beach and they're seeing I don't know what you want to call it. We'll just call it the fire. When they see that coming at them and they're kind of holding each other, dude, I was done. This big bearded guy cried like a little baby. But hey, um, it was awesome. They did do. God, what's the dude's name? Can't remember the character's name anyway. Peter Cushing. They digitally added Peter Cushing, and they had an actor, but like digitally Moff Tarkin. Thank you, brain. You're welcome. Um, but they digitally had him in the movie, and it was great. I thought that was awesome. When it was all said and done, my dad goes, "Didn't he die years ago?" I go, "Yep." I said, when they were talking about the movie, they said he would be digitally added in, and he went, "Huh?" But they all die at the end, and I go, "Well, yeah, they have to die because the whole movie is getting the rebel plans to Obi-Wan because they've heard about this guy named Obi-Wan who fought in the Clone Wars and they have to get the plans to him. So that's why the movie ends with Leia and the help me Obi-Wan, you know, thing." And he goes, and my mother said the same thing. She goes, "But they all died." And I go, "Yeah, they had to all die because they're setting up for." She goes, "But they're dead." I go, "I, yeah, they're all dead. It's horrible. It sucks. But hey, them's the breaks." Rogue One. This one I did enjoy. Now, this one, to me, personally, this one is my Empire. This one I love out of the newer ones. That is probably until I see Rise of Skywalker. This one has 2 hours of bonus stuff, full length documentary. This one was directed by some guy. You think I'd find that out before I know it wasn't JJ. Pretty sure it wasn't JJ. Let me just look this up. Gareth Edwards. There you go. Gareth Edwards did that one. JJ did this one. And then you had, for this one, Rain Johnson. I'll call him Ryan. He wrote it, directed it. It's a documentary for him. 14 deleted scenes. Andy Serkis, who played General Snoke, he's in this one. Scene breakdowns, commentaries, just all sorts of really awesome stuff. And Slipcase, as always. We have that. Now, just like the other one, this one is strictly Blu-ray. There's no DVD. There was a digital thing, but I gave that away to a friend. Blu-ray, right there. DVD right there. The only thing I wish they would have done differently is when Leia had her little Force moment. I just kind of wish they would have done that differently. I'm not too sure about, Princess Leia Poppins, just like, and she starts going, I'm not too sure about that, but whatever. Um, Adam Driver does good as Kylo Ren, even though at times he kind of gets a little emo. It's like emo Ren. Um, but it's good. It really is good. And then I know people complain, oh, this movie sucks. This is horrible. They've killed the franchise. Why are they shoving feminism down our throats? Which is kind of an ironic statement to say. Ryan Johnson ruined this movie. Let's all tweet him. And I'm going, what does that solve, really? I like it. This one is my Empire. This one is my Jedi. I don't hate it. I'm not blown away by it. I like it, but I'm not blown away by it. And then this one is my New Hope. It was good. I liked it. If you go by like order to watch, I think I read. Let's see, when Disney Plus came out and they said, "Hey, here's what's going to be on it day one," and it's the majority of all the Star Wars, with the exception of this one, and this one's going to be on there on the 26th. So on the 26th, you can literally watch a whole bunch of Star Wars just back to back to back to back. You can watch, let's see, right now they have, and I read this in order. Crap, I forgot. You can watch the Clone Wars movie, the Clone Wars TV show. They're bringing back a new season exclusively for Disney Plus. Star Wars Rebels, plus all the movies. However, I know people have complained. Of course, they've complained. What else are they going to do? But I've heard they complained because in the version that's on Disney Plus, Han shoots first, and I'm going, what does it matter? Really? Does it really matter? Are you gonna wake up differently knowing that Han shot first? Come on. But that's the Star Wars video. Appreciate you watching. Sorry it was such a long one. That's what she said. And just thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And when I see Rise of Skywalker, I will film a review, spoiler free. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone. And here's the thing. Some people like myself aren't going to be able to see it opening weekend. Maybe not even the next weekend. Maybe not even the weekend after that. It may be a month after it comes out for some people to be able to see it. Don't be a dick and post spoilers on social media. Put yourself on a 1-month embargo where you just don't talk about it unless it's with people that have seen it. For a lot of people like myself, Star Wars is something important, and they don't want that ruined. They want to go into the movie and be surprised by what happens. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next time.